Yesterday, I said that Captain Marvel should be the flagship character of Marvel comic books, and several people disagreed with me, but I think several others were rude about it. Hi, I'm Jordan the Nerd of Gold, and I think you're allowed to disagree. I just feel like we should all be kinder to each other and encourage a love of this genre and medium. But, you don't have to attack a person because you don't agree with them, and you don't have to attack their intelligence. So, fun fact about my intelligence when it comes to superhero comic books, there was a comic book shop within walking distance of my college, and it was right next to a bar, and there was a comic book trivia night for many weeks there. And guess who won many weeks in a row to get free graphic novels? That's right, it was me. I know a lot about comic books. It's one of the reasons I come on here on a daily basis to talk about them in some form or manner. Because I love superheroes. They're so much fun. But here's the thing. You don't have to ever attack anyone's intelligence or how much they know or to love superheroes. None of that is relevant to a person's love of something. Just because you know a lot does not mean that you are better than another person for that matter. I hate the assumption when people do that, and I try to encourage people to learn because there is so much to learn about superhero comic books. And when it comes to Captain Marvel, I think it lacks imagination to assume that this character could not be the flagship character. And it doesn't matter which version of the many versions that I mentioned in the video could be the flagship character. Yes, I narrowed it down to 3 preferences of my own on who should be the flagship character. But I do think that if any editorial team, any creative team really worked hard on Captain Marvel, whoever that Captain Marvel is, to make them the flagship character, that it is possible and that it would be a good thing for Marvel. And I know several people who are like, what about DC Comics? First off, that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. And second, there is no character in DC Comics who really holds the DC thing in their name. The closest I would argue on that front is going to be Detective Chimp, because Detective Chimp is DC. Simple as that. But again, it doesn't really have anything to do with what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Marvel Comics. I'm talking about Captain Marvel. And yes, I know DC has the character who was the original Captain Marvel. I'm aware of that. But again, that doesn't really have anything to do with what I'm talking about here. So, I just wanted to say, again, if you're gotten this far, just be kinder to people when you're talking to them online, because I'm not AI Slum. I'm a real person, and I just don't like it when I see other people attacked like this. This is just annoying.